Grandpa Joe.
All right, folks. Joe and Joe are back in the kitchen.
I'm gonna use this, Joe.
Yeah, you're going to be using that for the cheese. So tonight, as I said, we're making beer, Tatoh, Dauphinoise.
Yeah.
That's right, Dauphinoise.
Yeah,
Dauphinoise. So tonight, we will need about 3 pounds of potatoes. We're doing traditionally the beer recipe and non-beer recipe. The non-beer recipe is the one presented by Jamie Oliver, these 30-minute videos. We need heavy whipping cream, bacon. We're using that instead of anchovies.
No anchovies, please. And for those of you Jake Isles fans, you'll understand what I just said.
That's right.
The rest of you, sorry, you missed it.
We have water boiling in the kettle right now. We have beer on the table warming up because we're going to be using that for our recipe too. That's our version, the Joe and Joe version. We'll need some milk along with the heavy whipping cream. We'll need some pepper and salt and pepper and some thyme.
Fine.
We're not running out of time, we just need time.
Okay.
We'll need onions.
Yes, because onions go in just about everything.
That's right. So here's what we're going to do. Real quick. This is a quick recipe. I'm going to try to fit it in 15 minutes. Possible? Maybe. We'll do our best. So we're just going to slice them with the food processor.
Look at that. Very nice. Boy, that's a lot better than cutting them with your hand.
Absolutely. All right, I think
That's enough for now.
that should be. We'll do one more. Right here. And I'll do one onion because we'll just do it right away. There you go. Look at that. Perfect.
Beautiful.
So all this mix is going right into the pan, frying pan. Voila. Boom. Spread it just like that. Just like that. Look at that.
Yes.
Beautiful. You don't even need to peel the potatoes. Perfect potatoes for this recipe would be gold potatoes, but we're using red potatoes. They're good too. Anything else like russet potatoes, they'll be a little bit on the mushy side, and I guess they're more for bacon. So this is what we're using. We're using the red potatoes today. They will look awesome. So now we're doing the same thing with the other batch of potatoes and onions. The onion. Oh wait, I gotta do this. I gotta put this thing in. There you go. Like that. Like that. I smell onions. And I'm gonna start crying. Sorry folks, I cry when I see onions. Onions. Alright, what are we missing here? Okay. Boom. Boom. Just like that. And the onions we should slice so that they slice as rings, not the other way. Okay. We got this. The water just boiled. That's good. That will accelerate the process. We're gonna throw the onions and potatoes in the smaller pan. We got this. We're gonna do a little bit of pepper. Gonna do a little bit of salt. There you go. I'd do more, but that's okay. That's me. That's just me.
How's that?
That looks good. So
No.
we're gonna do thyme just a little bit. Don't go too
It's
crazy.
very strong. So.
It's strong stuff, especially the dry stuff. So we're just gonna just a pinch, and that's it. And then we gotta throw the heavy whipping cream and the milk. So we're doing heavy cream. Going right in here. Heavy cream. The rest goes right in here. Done.
Nice.
Next, we're doing milk.
How much milk is for?
Just
half a cup, quarter cup.
Just you know, to your liking, to your tasting.
I'd say you're
I would
using
say
about a
just
half
to
a
cover
cup.
the bottom, I should
Okay.
say.
All right.
Okay, that's good. There you go.
Now the bacon.
Now the bacon and what else do we need?
The Parmesan.
Take a look.
The
Parmesan cheese goes
On
before we
top.
put it in the before we put it on the stove. And now this recipe, because to make it fast, Mr. Oliver, what he did, or should I say Sir Oliver, what
Yes.
he did, he actually
Heated.
he put the hot water in the dish before he even. Normally the recipe takes about 2 hours. Okay, he wanted to make it in 30 minutes. We're gonna try to make it in 30 minutes. So here we go. We're adding, instead of anchovies, we're adding bacon. So I'll let
Right.
you just 2/3 in there, 1/3 in there. We got the salt, we got the thyme, we got the. So now it's time for Parmesan cheese. And Parmesan cheese, I will probably need a knife to cut them in smaller chunks because my grater does not like bigger chunks. So let's do this. Parmesan goes into the grater like this, and we're gonna go like this. We love
I
Parmesan.
thought y'all wanted to try this.
Yeah,
Thank you.
try it. Try it, Joe. I'm gonna try the bacon.
It's like they do it at the restaurants, you
Yes,
know?
sir.
They come over and they say,
Absolutely. Would you like some cheese on your potatoes?
that's right.
That's right. I would like
Or
some
your
cheese on my
pasta.
dear Tatoh Dauphinoise. Dauphinoise. All right.
Got enough? You want more?
I would say another chunk. There's nothing wrong with adding more. So go ahead. Just cover it all. We have plenty of Parmesan cheese. Good stuff. Slightly underrated.
It's delicious. I love Parmesan cheese.
So on the beer part, on the beer recipe, we're gonna need the beer is here. We're gonna add it to the part that is the beer part. So let me just add it right away. I say half a bottle is good, just for the taste of it.
Yep.
The rest we're gonna drink ourselves, and then we're gonna start the stove and put it right on the stove. There. And we have the boiling water in the kettle already. So here's what we're gonna do. There you go, sir. We're putting the larger one on the. Oh, gotta be careful not to spill it. There you go. Put it on full fire, full high heat. There you go. And now we're gonna just pour hot water in it and pour it almost to the top.
Yeah, it speeds up the
Two-
heating process.
2/3. 2/3 covered. There you go.
Okay.
And then we're gonna cover them with lids to make it even faster. We're gonna set the timer to 16 minutes because it's gonna take about a minute for it to return to boiling, basically. And let's see, we need cover number 1, cover number 2. We've got it under cover. That is too small, that is not. There you go.
Beautiful.
So now, we're gonna wait for it to start boiling. In about 15 minutes, it's gonna be all set to go in the oven. Now, while we're waiting for that, we're gonna start the oven at 425 Fahrenheit. So let's do this. 425. Done. And in the meantime, continue
Cheers.
enjoying the brew. All right. So we got this is ready. Stove off. Non-beer recipe right here. There you go. And the beer recipe right here. The beer is here.
We're gonna put the cheese on it now. I don't know what to do with the cover. I don't want to burn the counter.
All right. One. It down like that. There you go. So now look at this. This
It
already looks
smells
beautiful.
incredible.
We're gonna throw all the rest of the cheese. This is probably what I forgot to see what size that block was. Probably quarter pounder, whatever.
We're gonna put all of it on.
All of
The
it
rest?
on.
Okay.
Yes, sir. Absolutely. Make it cheesy as you want. That's it.
Okay.
So we
Ready
throw
to
it
go in
right
the oven.
for 15 minutes.
Covered or uncovered?
Uncovered. Because we want that crust.
That's right.
We want that crust. Let me put this guy first. And the other one will go right side by side. Oh. Like that. Like that. There you go.
Beautiful.
We're about to take out the scalloped potatoes, Dauphinoise, out of the oven.
Okay.
The recipe presented by Jamie Oliver. So we have the non-beer recipe right here. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Just like in his show.
Wow.
So this is regular. Be careful, don't burn yourself. And this is the beer. We're gonna try both of them, and we're gonna decide which one's better. This one has a little more liquid in it than we expected, but it's okay. It's okay. It's gonna absorb it later. So we will need right here. We need 2 of these guys. Let's see. There you go, Joe.
Thank you.
All right. So let's try these guys. I'm gonna take some of these. Yeah, they're hard to actually work with.
All right.
Let's see, that's good. A little bit of the beer recipe. And a little bit of the non-beer recipe. Okay. That's it. Let me get the forks out. Boom. Here you go, sir.
Thank you.
So this is the
Okay.
beer, this is non-beer. Let's try the non-beer recipe. I could use a little more salt on this one. But it's, overall it's baked through.
Potatoes are cooked right through.
Cooked through, yep. Let's see with the cheese.
I don't taste the difference in the beer.
The only difference I taste
It's very delicious. The potatoes are nice and soft.
I really don't see the difference either.
Yeah, it tastes pretty similar. I don't think the beer really did much to it.
But the Parmesan cheese and the bacon do the job. Yo folks, Joe and Joe are still in the kitchen. We just have the delicious beer Tatoh Dauphinoise.
And I highly recommend it. It's delicious.
We
You
didn't
all should
rate it.
try
We didn't rate it. What
No,
do
we
you
didn't.
give it?
I'm giving it a 9.
I'm giving it a 9 too. I liked it.
And with the beer, without the beer.
I like it salty. He doesn't, so we found the golden medium, so that was pretty good.
Yeah, I could have put salt on it.
A
I
little
could
more.
have
A little
sprinkled
more.
some salt on it. Yeah.
So
But it's very,
right
very
now, the cake that I made Sunday, if you guys haven't seen it, check out the Joelicious Sweet Sunday episode 3, I believe. That was the anthill cake. So we're gonna try it now. And I want you to rate it for me, Joe.
good. I will.
Basically, this is what came out.
Yeah, it looks good.
Just like that. It's very sweet.
Looks like Rice Krispies.
Yes, but it's not.
It's not Rice Krispies? I'm not having a Rice Krispie treat here.
Do not offend my cake. My cake is better than Rice Krispies. And what I do too, I throw a little bit more of cocoa powder and powdered sugar mix on it. Just a little bit, just to make it
Okay.
tastier. So we have some Iced tea. Brewed,
Iced tea,
Iced
over
tea,
here.
green iced tea brewed
Joe better
like
drive home.
Cavallo Brewing. That's right. And
Very
try
good,
the
very
cake.
good, very good.
Try the cake. The texture does remind me of Rice Krispies, yes. But these taste better. Stay tuned. Joe and Joe here.
Joe and Joe.
Joelicious Kitchen. Joelicious!
Kitchen. Yeah, Joe.